Becky, I am expecting new silicon on the Mac, and I think it attests to the company's ability to continue innovating around the silicon, the software, the hardware, and the services. It is important in that it contributes to this continued broadening of the growth drivers that we see at the company. Certainly Mac, iPad, the iPhone remains critical, as we know, the watch. So a lot of interesting product innovation here. And of course, the key to creating value for their users, really, it's this integration. And if they can continue to do that over time, we think they'll create additional shareholder value. Integration
meaning building more and more into the ecosystem, making you more and more of a sticky sort of situation?
Well, part of it is this user experience. It's not just the hardware on the Mac. It's the software. It's the silicon. It's the services. If you look at Apple Watch, for example, it's the Fitness Plus service that integrates it. So that's really what I think users care about, because it's a fun, easy, and secure experience. You then layer on top of that this broader ecosystem, this platform that really is the magic, if you will, of Apple. And that is really what is a powerful set of growth drivers overall.
Dan, why has the stock underperformed the S&P 500 this year?
Becky, people are worried about slowing growth given just how strong the past 18 months have been for Apple. I think secondarily, people are worried about the near-term supply chain dynamics, and that's really a headwind that Apple and, of course, all other companies are facing. I think what's going to matter is if we look into next year and then really more into 2023, we will see these continued execution on the product growth drivers. If they can do that, I think this will be a very nice stock over the next 12 to 24 months.
Let's deal with the supply chain first. Do you think it's going to be a problem for the company? There have been reports that have surfaced that maybe they won't be able to make as many products as needed or as demanded. Do you think that's going to be the case? And if so, will that demand be stuff that goes away, or will it be sales that get pushed into the early next year?
Becky, I think they're already seeing issues from the supply chain. It's been impacting them all year. I think it's impacting them in the current quarter in terms of the recent iPhone launch. I think it's going to be a factor with the Mac that they're likely to announce today. I think a portion of the sales will get made up early next year, and then a part of them are going to get lost. I think what will matter is that if Apple can retain those customers, if Apple can show continued innovation, that will ensure, and we're seeing that in the numbers, that the overall installed base continues to grow. If that's the case, then the users will be loyal, and you'll get new people who join the broader Apple ecosystem.
One thing I haven't heard brought up very recently is just the questions about demand from consumers in China. Do Chinese consumers still want Apple products? Is there any concern about the tensions that have built up between the United States and China and that kind of playing out on sales of Apple products?
What we've seen, Becky, is that the demand in China overall has been strong. I think Apple, as many know, is an important contributor to the broader Chinese economy. You have millions of developers around the world, including in China. The devices themselves, the iPhone, the Mac, there's been good growth in China, and I do think that will continue, even in the face of some of the trade and political tension. I think what will matter most to China is that in China is that Apple continues to build great products. That's what the Chinese consumers rightfully demand. That's what consumers all around the world want to see. That, in my view, is going to matter more than the trade or political friction that has been ongoing, of course.